Star of the okay. This is Star of the County Down. I have it here as F sharp minor for Johnny, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to record a couple of verses in each key, so that you can be ready for both. And we'll see very soon. But so I'll record two versions of the Star of the County Down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Town in the county down one morning last July. Down a bouldering green came a sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet from a two-bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf I had to shake myself for to see I was really there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no homemade I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met at the county down. As she onward sped, sure I shook my head, and I looked with a feeling rare. And I says I to a passer-by who's the maid with the nut brown hair. He smiled at me and he says he, that's the gem of Ireland's crown. Young Rosie McCann from the banks of the Bann, she's the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no homemade I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met at the county down. She had a soft brown eye and a look so sly, and a smile like a rose in June. And you held each note from her lily white throat as she lilted an Irish tune. At the pattern dance you'd be in a trance as she tripped through a jig or a reel. When her eyes she'd roll, well, she'd lift your soul, and your heart she would likely steal. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no homemade I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met at the county down. I think there's a solo here on the verse. And from Galway to Dublin town, no homemade I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met at the county down. At the harvest fair she'll be surely there, and I'll dress in me Sunday clothes, with my shoes shone bright and me hat cut right for a smile from a nut brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke, no horse I'll yoke, let my plough turn a rust-coloured brown. Jealous smiling bride by my own fireside, since the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no homemade I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met at the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no homemade I've seen like the fair Colleen. She's the star of the county down.